Hello, September 10th. Reflection for today. I'm Cora Lynn Havergal. And today's verse is Ephesians 2, verse 10, which says, "For we are his workmanship, created for good works, which he prepared in advance for us to do." And my reflection on September 3rd focused on work. I'm going to focus on work again today. Not that the only work we do is work, paid work, but I want to anchor my thinking in that field of paid work, because we spend 60% of our time, 70% of our time, living time as adults in work. And I just want to reflect on this verse in that context. For we are God's handiwork. It says in the NIV, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Let me unpack that. I am God's workmanship. I am perfectly made, however imperfect I think I am. And I think that a lot. In his eyes, he made me and he said, it is good. I'm going to trust that he made me perfect for his purpose. And when I go into client work, when often imposter syndrome kicks in and you really think you're good enough to do this, Cora Lynn, you really think you're able to add value to this client, I have to say, I am his workmanship, created to do good work. So what's the good work that God has prepared for me to do? What's the good work? Well, we spend a lot of time, well, we don't, most of us, thinking about what are my skills? What is my gift? What am I good at? Where do I add the most value? Certainly in my line of work, I help people think that through, whether it's strategy, helping an organization think, what is the value? What is the differentiating value we add as a business to our market, to our customers? How can we sharpen that like a sharpener with a pen so that that point is clear and fine and visible? So there's no question of why would I trade with or buy from one client, one company or another. I'm going to buy from you because you give me distinctive value. Why would I buy a Rolex versus a Cartier or a Bulgari watch? Why? The differentiated value. So, created in Christ Jesus to do good work. What is the good work that we've been created to do? So I help businesses think like that, but I also help individuals as an executive coach, as a leadership expert. The whole challenge around leadership is, who are you? Who am I? And what distinctiveness do I bring to the table? Well, I know as a child of my Father, my God in heaven, someone I know because someone for whom Jesus died, I know that he has created me for specific good works, which he prepared in advance for me to do. My challenge is to figure out what that good work is. And we live our lives as Christians every day of our life, taking baby steps forward to do the works that God has prepared in advance for us to do. Some more consciously than others, perhaps. My prayer for you, my prayer for myself is, Lord, where do I have to place my strokes? Where do I add the most value? What is the work that you have prepared in advance for me to do? And therefore that comes down to who are the clients you want me to work with? What specific work do you want me to do in those client businesses? Because I have expertise in strategy and leadership development and coaching. And sometimes all three come together, and sometimes, mostly, they don't. And so it's, what does my client want me for? And then to just focus in on that, and to do that work, and to do it to the best of my ability. Engaging with the client, so what I am doing is adding value to them, not to distracting or detracting from the work they're doing, but adding, enhancing, embellishing, enlarging, making more sustainable. So my prayer for you, because that's when we make a mark in this world, when we, God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus, do the good work that God has prepared in advance for us to do. And that might be as simple as a word of kindness today for someone else who needs that word of well done, that word of I really appreciate how attentive you are to detail, that word of, every time I'm with you, I know that you care and I want to thank you for it. That word of encouragement could be the good work that God has prepared in advance for you to do today. So bless you, and may you know with clarity and be filled with a sense of fulfillment as you do the work